Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. Today we're going to attempt to put that, replace that broken spring on the hydraulic jacks. There's only one broken spring, and it's on the driver's side in the front. And I must tell you, it's very tight on there. I cannot jack the motor home up to do the repair. It has to be in the retracted position. Let me just show you what that spring looks like. That's it right there. That's the replacement. By the way, if you're going to order one of these things, when you go to the website, and it's actually the website that's the manufacturer of your jack, so just look that up on your controls, and it should tell you. But what they're going to tell you to do is to measure the diameter of the spring. Okay, so that would be from one of these coils to the other. That's your diameter. And then they're also going to tell you to count the spirals. Okay, so you count the spirals, enter your diameter, and bingo, they'll pop up with a part number for your spring. Now this puppy is strong. I mean, it's a real tough spring. So what I have to do is I have to put this through a slot on the mounting plate where it actually hooks to a solid point, and then a pin goes through it like that and keeps it from coming out. And that's for both springs that are down there. There's two on each foot. I'm only going to replace the one because I know another one's going to break and I have a spare. This one here has to hook onto a little notch in the foot, and that's where it's going to be hard because this spring is going to be like this. Okay, then I have to bend it down and somehow pull this far out enough to latch into that little notch. Not going to be easy. It's probably going to take all my strength or more. I'm not going to try any fancy gizmos like pulleys or anything like that at first. I'm going to see if I can, put some Superman strength in there and maybe have a can of spinach before I go under. But what I wanted to mention is that it's going to be very difficult to film down there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film it while I'm putting it on. I'll do my best. At least I'll be able to take a picture of it when I finally get it installed, and you guys will get an idea of how to do it. So it's not a difficult procedure, but it is in the sense that you have to be able to somehow stretch this spring, which is under a tremendous amount of tension right now. I mean, in this form, I have to pull it, so it's not going to be easy. But in any case, I just wanted to let you know what I was up to. So put your safety glasses on and your coveralls, and let's get going. Well, here I am, guys, on my least favorite place to be, under the motorhome, and it's time to replace the spring, the jack. And I can tell you that I have no place to hang my camera, but basically the loop of the spring goes through this slot here, and there's a piece of metal pin that runs all the way across, and that's what holds that spring in. And there's that metal pin. I was able to get that undone. Now let's see if we just get the spring out, and it slips right out. And that's the metal piece right here, the pin that runs through it that keeps it from coming out. Now if I can find my screwdriver, I can show you what I mean. Right there is that pin right there, and that's actually fits like that, and the spring loop goes over it. You can see the other one over there. Okay, so that part of it wasn't too bad. But I wanted to show you that, and we did definitely get the spring out, so now we can order that up and at least fix this problem. Okay, so I'm gonna crawl out of here. I'm just looking to see what we get down here. Everything looks to be okay. And that's about it. So I hope you can see that. Again, I just don't have a place to put the camera. So let's get out from underneath this baby, and we'll talk a little bit more in a little bit. So how did we get that on there? We had the screwdriver through here, and we pulled like hell. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Just like that. And that's that. And we'll keep the other one as a spare because I know the other one's going to break one of these days. And we get a good view of it. How it goes on here. Here's how it goes on here. Man, it's tight under here. There's no room to work.
Put your jacks down.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. What I ended up doing, and I still have the spare spring here, so I'll show you, is I fished this through the little notch on the end and put the rod, the steel rod, through this, okay? And that secured it to that one end. And then on this end here, what I actually did was I put a screwdriver here, a fairly large one. I got as much leverage as I could with my feet against one of the cross members underneath the coach, and I pulled as hard as I could, and I just barely got this to slip into the notch on the foot. So the repair is completed. It went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go, but I gotta tell you, man, I put every ounce of strength I had into pulling that spring down to get it into that notch. So another fix for another headache taken care of. All right, guys, sorry I couldn't get better video of me actually putting it on. You didn't miss much except a lot of grunting and groaning, but you saw basically what had to be done. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye.